that.
Yeah.
And then ultimately through a human being glorified, a human that had dominion over the whole earth, that meant that there was a certainty that heaven and earth would collide.
Right.
And
So-
earth would be glorified.
So it makes you ask the question: how was that guy glorified?
Yeah.
What was his logic? How did he see God? You know what I mean? What was he believing unto?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that will be the fulfillment of the law in your life.
That's it. And just to continue to expound on what Jared just said, the temple and the law prophesied of the good things that were to come.
Mm-hmm.
The good things that were to come was that man would overcome death in their bodies and be clothed with glory and immortality, and heaven and earth would collide as one.
Yeah.
Now we see the fulfillment of how that's going to come about through a human being that was the last Adam, who had dominion over the whole earth, being glorified immortal. And so we see this guy is the manifestation of the law of God, of the teaching and instruction of God, of how this guy is going to join heaven and earth. And Jesus comes and builds God a temple, if you want to look at it that way. How did he build God a temple? Well, there's a glorified human body now for God to dwell in. And we're all going to be raised up by this man Jesus. And then that'll be God's temple. It prophesies of the real temple. And there's a lot to be said about what Jared just said. We could sit here for months cracking all of that open, what that meant. Yeah. But explain to me how observing the law of Moses is going to bring heaven and earth together.
It can.
Explain to me how observing the law of Moses is going to raise a guy from the grave. And I mean the shadows. Have we seen a single guy come out of the grave yet?
No.
Nope.
Well, how's that going to happen then? Right? It's the difference between living by the Spirit and not. And your Jewish friends, it might upset them, but you could give them that series I preached on Deuteronomy.
Yeah.
And that would probably really challenge a lot of their thinking.
Well, I see him